So we're downtown. This is downtown St. Louis, Missouri. We're gonna do a little walk. I am at Washington Street. I'm not really too familiar with this city, but I wanted to do a couple YouTube videos. This building's really nice. So if you want to see some of downtown St. Louis, that's an art gallery. Just stay tuned. I'm just looking around. I'm trying to figure out some things. Like, I know I'm by the Gateway Arch, and this is over here, Convention Center. So maybe somebody, and all this stuff right here. See, one of the things I look right up here. This is my second day here, but one of the things I noticed about St. Louis is there's a lot of architecture in some of these buildings, a lot of history. You know, I've been here once years ago, and I don't really remember it that good, but now it's a nice city. It's a lot bigger downtown than I thought. I'm trying to think, we might go across the street. Yeah, we'll go across the street over here. Well, they got a movie theater here. We'll move a little bit fast. They got a National Blues Museum right there. Movies. And then we'll go through here. There are some abandoned buildings around, like here and there. I noticed that. I'll show you one up here about a block away. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of, I'm gonna try to do 6 videos in St. Louis, and I'll put all the links in the description section. So this is just one of a couple videos I'm gonna end up doing. We'll explore St. Louis. Yeah, see, like even up there, like the design work on these buildings. But you can see it's pretty empty down here. I believe both of these buildings are abandoned. But we'll keep walking. Yeah, explore St. Louis. They got the Gateway Arch, Union Station, a couple other things going on. Some things are closed for the holiday. A lot of places to stay in the park. It's not really busy down here. I noticed that the last 2 days. I was expecting there to be a lot of people. I don't know how it is during the nighttime down here, but when it's usually abandoned, it's usually pretty rough. But I don't think I've ever been in St. Louis at night. Just look around. We'll see more up here on the right. I see like security right there. They got security in trucks. Not too many of those I've seen, but people on bikes I've seen too. I haven't run into any issues yet. Haven't seen anything. This building right here on the right, across the street, that whole building is abandoned. All the way up, you can see some of the windows. We'll walk over there. I like to explore the abandoned buildings in Detroit. That'd be a nice one to get in. It's not worth it though, because it's downtown, but there's a couple buildings like this. You can see the detailing. We'll go over there. A couple big buildings like that in the city that are abandoned. But right now it's still daylight, and you can see there's no traffic, no people. This place isn't open, YMCA. It says something exchange building. But yeah, you can see, I don't even really have to look for traffic. But yeah, you could tell it's abandoned. Well, I'll show you this doorway up here, like the detail. It says Way Exchange Building. I'm just surprised that this building with this type of detailing would be abandoned. You'd think that they'd want to make sure that it's up. Yeah, it goes all the way up. I'll show you some of the detailing up in this door right here. It took a lot of time to make that. It's a nice building, whatever it was. We'll keep going. But yeah, I noticed that not a lot of people, like even, a lot of historical buildings, not a lot of modern. See, Gateway Arch is like an 8-minute walk. See, even right here, down here, no cars. You can see a couple cars down there. We'll keep going. I don't really have what Locust Street. I just want to do a 20-minute video or something like that. I don't really have a destination in mind. I'm just walking. And I don't really know this city that well, so we'll just keep walking. Yeah, even those buildings over there, those old ones, those are abandoned. We might make a right. I mean a left. This right here, yeah, I don't know, it looks like a courthouse or something. We'll see. But yeah, a lot of buildings. See that building in the background? That's like one of the only like modern buildings I see. They're all pretty historical. I thought it was like Freemason or something like that. But even right there, yeah, a lot of places to park, a lot of hotels, not a lot of traffic, not a lot of people, I notice. Seems pretty affordable, you know? Like that guy walking over there, that's a security ambassador. Not a lot of places open, probably because of the holiday. We'll make a little left, like I said. Like even this building right here. But you're seeing St. Louis right here. Webster University. Yeah, you can see like these buildings over here. Oh, across the street. But yeah, you can see like older buildings like this. And I'll turn around just so you can see this other one. But see this whole building. Oh, I think there are people that live up there, but not these right here. I can see graffiti up in the windows. We keep going. Yeah, King's Beauty and Tobacco, Beauty Supply and Tobacco, all those places, all these places are abandoned. I'm surprised. We'll keep going. Yeah, it'd be nice to check out what's inside. She goes all the way up. You can see the windows that are open. All that. Webster University. I wonder if that's just an advertisement. We'll go this way. That's a nice car right there. There's a Bentley. Yeah, a lot of historical buildings you can see. Yeah, this one's abandoned too. I know that area up there is abandoned. It says old post office up there. Well, that place is open on the bottom, Arcade Apartments. But yeah, that one's a lot of history. I don't really know too much about the history of St. Louis. One of the things I did notice though, especially when I started walking around, was just how like the architecture on these buildings, it reminds me a lot of Detroit. We'll keep going. I don't see a lot of homeless people. You know, I don't see a lot of people really even begging. You know, I've been walking around here for 2 days and one person begged me for money. And you know, I went all the way down too. So the fresh foods, CVS, we'll come on down over here. Yeah, we're gonna go down this way. That's a hotel right there. We'll keep walking. Yeah, even all these buildings are very, very well done. But I wish to see this. I don't even think there's anybody in there. Yeah, all these people. And then that's a hotel. No, that's a place to eat. There's a bank. Yeah, Felice. Felice, and then all that over there. That hotel, I don't think that's a place that is for rent for people. I think that's where people stay, like long term, like in the city. We'll keep going. Leasing office. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's really spread out. You know, I think there's people that are up there. It doesn't seem like it's for rent. I don't know. But yeah, you're looking at St. Louis, like what I'm looking at. And then Busch Stadium is close by. This place is a restaurant, but it's not open. Oh, Pharaoh's. And then we're gonna make a right. We'll make a right, and then we'll go left. We'll go over here. But yeah, it's not that bad out here. I mean, there's a lot going on in other places, you know, like the Gateway Arch, Union Station. But like right around here, you can see, like right now, there's nobody. There's all these people over there. Over here, all this over there. Getting kind of oh, this is a bit. This was you see these limbs right here? There was a tornado here, and that's what these limbs are. I mean, they're not that big. They cleaned it up, but yeah, there's a tornado. So we're gonna keep on going. We'll make a left. Just because I don't think I see anything right. I'm trying to do 6 videos, and I did another video already with what's happening on the right. That's another abandoned building. Yeah, I haven't been down here. We'll make a left. But you can see what I'm looking at. And maybe I'll get some people from St. Louis to comment. That'd be nice. But yeah, this is it. Actually, we might go down here. Oh no, we'll go down here. But yeah, you can see, like, I think all the way down there is I-44. You go to Tulsa, or you go towards Illinois. Oh no, yeah, Illinois. I'm just trying to watch out for people too, because sometimes people kind of look weird at you, you know, if you're doing a video like this. Like they really don't want to be on camera. But anyways, let's keep going. There's Chestnut Street. You see some modern places over there. Over there, there's nicer places to stay. But we'll go over here. It's about 70 degrees. See, I wish I knew more about the buildings. But this is what it looks like. You can see no people. That's the AT&T building. That's a kind of a newer building for here. And then you have, you know, the courts. You got people. Yeah. You know what I noticed? Like, I wasn't gonna say anything on the camera, but the last like minute or two I've been noticed a lot of people looking at me. Like really, really weird. But we're going towards like where the police are right now. You can see like the Gateway Arch. But yeah, like the last minute or two, I've been looking out of the corner of my eye as I'm videoing. Notice a couple people looking at me strange, you know, you don't want to get in trouble. But so far so good. That's St. Louis Sheriff, Freedom Way, 11th Street. See, what we'll do is I'll take you over here and then we'll end the video, because I want you to see what this looks like in here, because this is some nice art. This is nice engraving in the cement. We'll come on over here. United States Courthouse, those columns over there. The civil courts. Can I do one of these? Yeah, it's the sheriff's office. But you can see, like, a lot of these telephone poles have cameras on them and stuff like that. It's just walking around with a camera filming. Sometimes people get offended. At least, not recently, but it has happened. Yeah, I like that. United States Courthouse, civil courts. We'll go over here. Yeah, it takes a long time to build a building like that. In the civil courts, you see that? And it goes all the way up there. Somebody built that all the way up there. Isn't that nice? Yeah, if I were to take this all the way down, it would be Union Station. You got the courthouse, that older building, that second building there. There's the city hall. We'll end the video right over by there. Yeah, so far so good. So you can see a lot of history in this city. And I'm gonna do a couple more videos. I'll have all the videos that I do from this trip will be in the description section. So I'll just release all the videos at once that way. If you want to see more St. Louis, you don't have to wait until I upload. But that's I'm gonna end the video in about a minute. Yeah, let me know what you think about St. Louis. That's the old city hall right there, that older building in the background. And keep in touch. And I'm usually in Detroit doing videos. So if you want to see Detroit, please subscribe. I'll be there in 2 days. Alright, and that's St. Louis. Thanks for checking out my video.